Hi YouTube. I wanted to take a little time to give you some tips on the 10 things that you can do to prepare for lap band surgery, and a few tips for after surgery so you can be prepared. The first thing I would say is important, and I wish more people would do it, is start programming in your mind about 21 days out that you want to change habits. You want to create new positive habits for yourself, because one thing the lap band does not do is it does not change your mind about food or what you eat or anything. You have to do that, so take control over that. I would say don't buy, if you have junk food in the house, just don't add to it. Just don't buy any more of it, and look for substitutes. Go online and look for substitutes. Just do your homework. The other thing I would say is start drinking water. You'll need to drink more water if you're not already drinking water. You want to hydrate. You would want to stock up on, make a list of your favorite foods that may not necessarily be healthy, but they're your favorites. Make a list and start looking for some lap band friendly substitutes that you could do, and you may even make your own recipe, but that'll help you not feel like you're taking away so much from your life, and just take control and start looking at recipes, try them out, see if you like them. If you don't, scratch it, but if you do, add it to your repertoire of recipes, because you'll need them. And sometimes you feel panicked, like, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. So it's good to go ahead and have substitutes already that you've already tried. So if you start feeling like you're missing out on something, you have a backup to give you that. Other thing I would say is to start trying to eat slower bites. You may want to go ahead and purchase a toddler utensil set. Start eating smaller bites. Whatever fits on the fork is what you eat, and chew as if you already have the band. And remember, you're doing this for 21 days, because I've read somewhere that it takes 21 days to form a new habit. So that's what I did, and it's so far so good. Also, time your meals. Try to spread them out between 20 minutes. I'm not always able to do that. But the slower you eat, the better it is, and you shouldn't be eating, after the 20 minutes. The next thing I would say to do is to increase your proteins for your grocery list. Increase your proteins. Go ahead and get your clear liquids, like broth, sugar-free, popsicles, sugar-free, clear, Jello, for when you're on clear liquids after surgery or before surgery for some people. You may have to buy a strainer. My surgeon wanted soups strained, so you just really get liquid only. So you may need to buy a strainer, but that would depend on your surgeon and what they want. But just keep in mind, it may be a while before you're able to eat solids, because if you have a pre-op diet where you're on liquids and protein shakes, and then you have the surgery, and then you're back on clear liquids and then soft, or however your doctor tells you, you want to already have those things readily available for you. But don't overspend, because you may not need it. So double check with your doctor and your nutritionist about that. Also, if you smoke and you're considering lap band or any weight loss surgery for that matter, most surgeons will not perform a surgery a volunteer surgery for someone who smokes. So do what you need to do to stop that, so that doesn't give them a reason for denial. Um, the other thing I want to say to mothers, or especially if you're a single mom, one thing I would suggest is if you go ahead and plan out three to 4 days of meals, like lunch for your kids, a quick breakfast, just plan it out, write it out. If you can cook a dinner and like freeze it, so you're just popping it in the oven or heating it up for them, that'll be helpful, because the first 3 or 4 days, you're taking meds to manage pain, and I wasn't in pain, but probably because I took my meds on time too, but that'll help you be able to make sure they eat and have what they need. Have somebody, hopefully you have a support system, that somebody, a friend, or someone can come over and check on your kids, or you can send them away to family. That would be even better. But me, I was up and going the day I came home from surgery. I stayed overnight. When I got home, I was fine. I didn't need anybody to do any of that. That's just a precaution or a suggestion. You'll also need to go ahead and plan for somebody to pick you up and drive you home. So go ahead and plan once you get your date. Put that out there. Anything else I can think of? Be sure that you have a pillow for your travel back home, whether you stay overnight or just a few hours in recovery and then you come home. Have a pillow so you can brace your stomach, so if you're on uneven pavement or a bumpy road, or just for the stops, you help hold your stomach so you're not in pain traveling home. You may want to invest in a gas X strip or some type of gas relief medicine that'll melt, or liquid. It was important for me. I took probably 3 gas X strips, but I did a lot of walking in the hospital. So that brings another thing. You need to bring a robe and some slippers so that you can walk. The more walking you do, the more gas moves, and they extend your abdomen so that they can see with the microscopic instrument. So that gas that they extend it with, they try to suck it all out, but there could be some left, and if so, then you'll feel it. You could feel it in your shoulder, your left shoulder, or in your chest, or in your back. People have different experiences, but just to be prepared, have some gas X strips that'll melt on your tongue. And if it continues, of course, contact your surgeon. Don't sit and suffer. Contact your surgeon or nurse or someone for some advice, or come in for help. The other thing I had was go ahead, moms or wives, or just home, single people too. But if you have a lot on your plate that you normally do, go ahead and get that out the way. If you're a student, work ahead if possible. If you like laundry, go ahead and do it so that you don't think about it while you're in the healing process or overexert yourself. Another thing I would suggest is that you join support groups in your area, or maybe the Bariatric Center has a support group, or Facebook. Join a Facebook, I think it's called group, but just support where you can ask questions, and you can just confirm that you're not experiencing something that hasn't been experienced, or just to have someone to identify with is a good thing. After surgery, you want to walk as much as possible, but the main thing is to stick to your doctor's orders. If they say clear liquids for 2 weeks, then it's liquids for 2 weeks. If it's full liquid diet where you can have different types of soup, then different types of soup. But let me suggest this: if you have been bothered with acid reflux or GERD or something like that, then of all the soups, don't pick a tomato soup because you know that can activate it. So some things we have to be mindful of, even if they don't tell you, you know. But go ahead and follow your doctor's orders. Do not miss an appointment. These appointments are very important to your weight loss and to your health. And the band, one good thing about it is that there's monitoring, and it holds you accountable. So don't miss any of your appointments if at all possible. Exercise. I was able to start walking immediately after surgery. I was able to do abdominal exercises at my 6 weeks checkup. I got free to do that, in addition to the other exercises I was doing. But double check with your surgeon to see what the recovery process is that they would suggest, because it's what you need to stick to. Also, another thing I wanted to say, I can't stress enough how important it is to take care of your skin and your hair and all these things, because you changed up your eating. So be sure you have your multivitamin, chewable. They have chewable biotin that's good for hair, skin, and nails. You want to hydrate, which was the purpose of starting the water intake prior to surgery. Can't think of much else, but research. Learn about the lap band. Learn about what it includes, read experiences, and the more you educate yourself, and it should be a constant learning. I look at something almost every day pertaining to the lap band, to skin, to my stomach, to the health in general for weight loss surgery patients. So it will help you keep your mind focused. So if it's just an article or something, you want to stay focused on the fact that you do have a new lifestyle. So monitor how you eat, what you eat, how often you're eating between meals. Even jot down when you get hungry. If you have a 6 weeks appointment between, 6 weeks between your appointments, jot down what time you ate and how soon after were you hungry, so that you're able to give them that information so they can better judge how much of a fill you need, or if you're closer to your green zone. I would say document, because it's going to help you in the long run. You need to know your body, know what's going on, and pay close attention. I know a lot of times when we become overweight, we start to ignore our body. So pay more attention to it, because you're going to change it as you change your mind. The body follows the head. So keep your mind, keep a steady thought of, this is a new lifestyle. I can't eat like I used to. No point in thinking about, oh, I really would like to have this. I would like to have. There's no point in that, because all it does is create a desire for it. And most of the time, if we desire something enough, we'll go and do it. So when you start thinking of things like that, start thinking of something you should be eating, or something else you can be doing, or exercise, or drink your water. If you haven't taken enough water, then you need to drink more water. But I just wanted to talk to you guys, because there's so many things that, I researched to find the answers to, and I'm just hoping I can help somebody. But like I said, it's not as difficult as people make it out to be. I think the battle is getting your mind to do what you've already submitted your body to. So if you start thinking about that ahead of time, that should help you out quite a bit. Start an exercise routine so that it's not a drastic change for you. If it's just doing a little extra, 10 minutes extra a day for 7 days, and then 15 minutes of exercise a day for 7 days, and so forth and so on. Just build yourself up. It's going to help you recover quicker. And like I said, you won't feel like your whole world is changing the day you got out of surgery, because you've already started making small changes, and that's a good thing. But I've been talking for about 15 minutes now, so I think I'm done. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. God has blessed me with the idea that I have in the works that will hopefully benefit a lot of weight loss surgery patients soon. But I'm not ready to share that just yet. But anyway, thank you again for watching, and I hope all goes well. Stay focused, stay positive, and you will be able to do this. You will succeed at whichever you choose. But just don't get discouraged. But thank you for listening. Bye.